Hey guys, what's up? PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at Ethereum over here today. And as you guys can see, we have rejected off of the 200-day moving average. You see this red line over here? This is the 200-day moving average, and we've also rejected off of the 50% fib. When we take a fib from the highs over there back in March down to these lows in April. Now going over here on the hourly time frame, we do see that if we're unable to hold above 24.24, then it's very likely that we're going to turn down towards these lower retracements before we have a reversion back to the original trend. Now, if we take a fib from this swing high over here back on May 10th down to this low over here on May 12th, we do see that we haven't been able to get above the 1.382 extension. Now, like I say in my previous videos, in order to find out if the move higher above the current swing high is a fake out or if it's a real push to the upside, you'd want to take a look at the 1.236 and 1.382 extension. The reason we take a look at those values is because it will tell us if it's a B wave. Right? So if we end up stalling out at the 1.236, 1.382, then it's likely it's a B wave, and then we would come down for a C wave. So this would be a 3 down in your A, a 3 up in your B, considering we didn't get above these extensions. And then we have a 5 wave move down for your C wave. Now this C wave can terminate right over here at the 38.2% fib, sitting at 23.63. So this level is what I'd be taking a look at. So these two levels right here. Now, if we're unable to stay above 23.63, then it's very likely we'll come down to the lower retracements, sitting at 22.47 at the 50% fib. And then if we had a little bit of a deeper retracement, we would be taking a look at the 618 at 21.32. Taking a look here at the 4-hour time frame, we do see that this does look like a subwave 3, right? So what you had over here is a wave 1 to the upside. This is your wave 1, and then you form a pennant, and then you break out for your wave 3. So within your wave 3, you have 5 subwaves. So this would be your subwave 1, 2, your third, fourth, and then a fifth. And then this over here could be your ABC down, right? Which will either terminate at 24.80, 24.24 and 23.58, or it will come down to the deeper retracements, sitting at the 50 and the 61.8% fib. Now, that would be your wave 4, right? Because this, don't forget, this is your wave 1, this is your wave 2, this is your third wave, or what we think is the top of our third wave. Then we're coming down for a wave 4 before we continue on with the trend for our wave 5. Now that wave 5 will likely be our subwave, or it'll likely be our wave 1, it will likely be a subwave 5 of 1. So don't forget that ETH does look bottomed out. Taking a look here at the daily time frame, we did come down to the 70.2% fib, very similar to that of what we see on Total 3. So on Total 3, if you guys haven't seen that video, please go ahead and take a look at that. I did say that we did come down to the 702. Okay, we came down to the 702. We saw a 5-wave move to the upside from there, and we got above these August lows, and we also got above these March lows. So it does look like we're still within an uptrend. However, let's not rule out the possibility of just a little bit of a flush before we continue on with the trend. So don't forget, these are the levels I'm taking a look at for the next point of interest. It would be sitting at these two red lines here, 24.24 to 23.58. If we lose 23.58, then we're taking a look at the 50 and the 61.8% fib. Now, taking a look here at the daily time frame, we do see that ETH is destined to or I should say ETH is likely to go towards 57.95 to 62.23, and that'll likely happen very quickly once we escape the range, and more importantly get above the 200-day moving average. Don't forget, 200-day moving average, we rejected off of it along with the 50% fib. As soon as you get above that on the daily time frame, then the price will move very fast towards our higher targets, right? Sitting at 57.68 to 62.23. 62.23. Okay, so these are all the levels right here. Taking a look. Right, so this could be your A wave, where you have a 3 down in your A, a 3 up in your B, and then we're working on a 5-wave move to the downside for your C wave, which can terminate at any of these retracements here. Okay, so if you guys love the content, then click the link in the description below to join the Discord so you guys can connect with me one-on-one. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, peace out, and take it easy. I'll see you guys in the next one.